students, welcome to my class. Today I am going to continue with my same lesson, that is Political Science, Union, Government. And today my topics are powers of President. In that, executive power, legislative power, judicial power, financial powers and the military powers. So today I am going to explain your one by one. So let me start with the executive powers. All the administration is carried out in the name of the President. The President appoints the Prime Minister and on his recommendation appoints the other minister. So here the Prime Minister, he'll recommend the President who and all to appoint the other ministers. The President has the powers to appoint a person to higher post like Attorney General. Do you all know what do you mean by Attorney General? Means Chief Legal Advisor. Comptroller means Accountant. And Auditor General. Even the judges of the Supreme and the High Courts, he is having the power to appoint them. The governors, chairmen and the members of the Finance Commission. Chairmen and members of the Union Public Service Commissions, election commissioners, commanders-in-chief of the three armed forces, that is Army, Navy and the Air Force, and the ambassador. Ambassador means what? Officials to the different countries. So this is about the executive power. So let me start with another point, that is legislative powers. The President has the power to summon, means order, the Parliament or to postpone. He can start the assembly as well as he can end the assembly, the session. He may also address a joint sitting of both the houses or dissolve. Dissolve means end the Lok Sabha. A bill passed by both the houses becomes the act law only after it receives the approval of the President. The President may either re-examine the bill, whatever the bill is, when it is sent to the President for his approval. The President, what he will do? Bill, it is nothing but it is a document, a piece of paper where the rules and regulations are written, and it is called as a bill. The bill is produced in both the houses. When both the houses agree, then it is sent to the President for its approval. The President can re-examine such bills, return them or withhold them. He can send back to the houses or he can hold for some time. After that, he acts upon the recommendation of the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. This is the next one, that is judicial power. Here, already said in the executive power, he appoints the Supreme Court judge and the High Court judge. The President has the powers to reduce the term of the imprisonment of criminals and to cancel the capital punishment. He can approach the Supreme Court for suggestions with reference to the legal matters of the country. Means here the President is having the power even to reduce the punishment of the criminals itself, and he can suggest the judges of the Supreme Court. The next one, that is financial powers. A finance bill cannot be introduced in the Lok Sabha without the permission of the President. First, when they are going to present the financial bill, first they need to take the permission of the president, then they should submit it to the Lok Sabha. It is only after the president grant permission that the report of the Finance Commission and the Comptroller and the Auditor General are discussed in Parliament. That is the thing. The next one, military powers. Already I said here that the president having the power to appoint the commanders in chief of the three armed forces, army, navy and the air. The president is having the power. The president is the commander in chief of the three armed forces. He appoints the chiefs of the three forces, army, navy and the air force, on the recommendation of the Union Cabinet. Union Cabinet means the Council of Ministers and the Prime Minister. He also declares war and he also peace on the recommendation of the Parliament. So these are the powers of the president, that is executive power, legislative power, judicial power, finance power and the military powers. So in the next class again I am going to continue with my same lesson, students. I hope you all understand. If you have any queries, any doubts and all, when you come to school you can clarify with me and clear your doubts. Thank you so much, students.